What's up, guys? This is Jason Lanier. Most of you guys know who I am if you're on this. But guys, thank you for joining me tonight. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna talk to you guys. I am coming to you guys live from my. I'm coming to you guys live from my uh, vacation. All right, can you guys see me now? Let me know if you guys are able to see me. I'm super sorry about that. Let me see, guys. Are you guys still with me? La 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 la. All right, you guys filmed on an A9? Exactly. All right, can you guys, so you guys can see me now? All is good? All right, yeah, I filmed that on an A9. I screwed up big time. It's 4:30 a.m. in the UK, and I'm here to watch, and thank you, man. Yeah, buddy. Okay, Mexico, perfect. Yes, we can see you now. Perfect. We can see you. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Are you ever coming to Bulgaria? Yes, if you get a group together, I'll come. Hour back, yep, sweet horns. I don't know what that means, but nice horns. Oh, the horns behind me. Yeah, we're in a cab and we're here in Bend, Oregon, at the Brasada Ranch, and this place is pretty cool. So just a family vacation. I haven't been home. I've been home for one day in the past 30 days. No joke. So we wanted to come up and spend some time together with my wife and my kids and my little dog Ricky. So that's where we're at right now. Is A9 a full frame A6500? No, it's a lot better. Alabama, much love from New Zealand. Thank you. Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here to take notes for angry photographer. Please continue. Take notes, baby. Take notes. I'm glad you're here. Oregon in the house. Nice hat. Just want to say something awesome. Great here in Silicon. Hey, Jason, when is the Sony A7R3 coming out? I don't know. I should go cow tipping. Jason, use a white balance card. No, I don't. Greetings from Detroit. We're coming to Detroit. I'm coming to Detroit in late July. Hi from Florida, Chile. Welcome to the world of PC. Yeah, this is actually being filmed on or shot or live streamed on the HP Spectre. That's something I want to touch on with you guys. One of the reasons you haven't seen videos recently is because, well, it's simple. My Mac died. And my Mac, try not to mention the angry photographer, even though you wrote about him. My Mac died, and so I'm trying out a PC with Premiere Pro and Capture One. So all heck is breaking loose. And so, I'm trying all these new systems, and I used PC before, but that was like 8 years ago when I used to work in hotels. Do you ever click JPEGs? Only when I don't care about my shots. Best camera to start photography, A6500. Hello from Portland. Hello, what's up, brother or sister? What do you think about the angry photographer? You guys, I know you guys want me to talk about him. Love your work and your teaching. I follow you faithfully. Thank you. I can't see or hear you. That's not good. Whack, haha, tongue tied. Surface Pro. Yes, I got a Surface Pro too. I tried out two of them. Hello from Eugene. I bought 12 A9s because it's so awesome. That's great. I'm sure Sony will love you. Hi, Jason. Thank you. I charged 600. Man, I cannot keep up with these. These are flying. Dude, 2 hours away in Eugene. Brother, how long do you have it Mac before it died? I had it for 5 years. Hey, Jason, I have to have A7R2, but image quality is so bad. You have some good idea before I take have to Nikon D8 image quality so good. I changed my camera, but I feel bad. Really? Then you're doing something wrong because the A7R2 produces unbelievable shots. Daryl, you and I are from Vegas. Hello. Okay, perfect. If it is Windows, that is bad for you. Linux, okay. As a photographer, who inspired you? Jerry Guionis. Canon or Nikon? Sony. Hey, Matthew. What are you doing in Oregon? I'm on family vacation. I charged $350 for someone's first community. They gave them 23 fantastic shots, and they are not satisfied. What do I do? As long as you fulfilled what's in your contract, you're good. Don't worry about it. Hi, Jason. If the Sony G Master lenses are so good, why do you still shoot with Canon L lenses and Metabombs? That's a great question. I do it simply because there's many Canon users out there who want to know if Canon lenses will work on Sony bodies. I've said in many videos that Canon lenses will work on Sony bodies, and I'm proving what I say to be true. So the G Master lenses are fantastic, and to be honest with you, when push comes to shove and I really want to shoot to be done right, I shoot Sony G Master lenses. No hands, no questions about it. Sharpest prime lens for the E mount is probably the 85 G Master or the 100mm RCF. Portland is an amazing place for photographs. Yes, it is. What are you planning to shoot in Bend? I don't know. Just have fun with my family, really. Jason, pictures you show us on YouTube, are they edited? It depends. Some of them are raw, or excuse me, not raw. Some of them are Lightroom, some of them are Photoshopped, and some of them are straight out of the camera. I usually say what they are. Was it hard when you started photography, money-wise? Yes, it was very hard. Wish I'd known I happened to drive by when I was passing through Medford. That'd be cool. I've tried to use the Max. It's very difficult. Have you ordered the G Master 35? I have not. Advice on insurance for beginners: insure your gear and get business liability insurance. How's the Sony 90 macro for portraits? It's awesome. Mother freaker, I cannot keep up with these. Before you had all the killer G Master lenses, did you ever mess with any of the old MC or MD manual lenses? I did not. I'm shooting Leica, need receiver and transmitter on them all over the map on recommendations. I don't know. I don't do Leica, guys. I don't know transmitters for that, to be honest with you. How often? Oh, man. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to keep up with these. I love your questions, but they're streaming. How often do you have shoots? 2 or 3 a week at least. When are you coming back to Houston? I'm not sure on that, to be honest with you. I'm so glad you're live, so I can ask kind of in person. Do you think any third party going to make decent Nikon adapter for Sony? I don't. Maybe it'll happen someday, but as I've expressed in other videos, the main issue is Nikon adapter requires mechanical operation versus just strictly electrical for focus purposes, and as a result, you get mixed results at best, to be honest with you. The question is, should I sell my glass for no money and get G Master set, or wait until a good adapter comes? I wouldn't wait until a good adapter comes. Some project in the pyramids of Mexico, yeah, that would be awesome. Princess Aztec or Warrior Aztec, that'd be awesome. Do you have some idea about the 85 1.8 G Master? Maybe soon I need to buy. There's not an 85 1.8 G Master. There's an 85 1.4. It's one of my favorite lenses on the planet. Let me see here. Sorry if I skip stuff, guys. I am trying to keep up. That's the honest truth. Love the hat. I charge. Okay, let me see. Am I the only one that has bad sound from Jason? I'm sorry if you do. Congrats on the weight loss. Thank you, Justin. Tell them to get it, okay? Are you coming to Eugene to fly out? I am not. Hi, Jason from Coos Bay. Hello, Sharpest print. Oh, I answered that. I'm trying, guys. Thank you for all the questions. Don't stop them from coming. I'm just trying to do the best I can to keep up with them. You have some idea? Okay. Hi, Jason. What do you think about the DP review about A9's reduced dynamic range? And does this change your mind about its effectiveness for weddings and portraits? Absolutely not. That's a bunch of BS. I just shot the first wedding in the world with the Sony A9. I shot all the way from 100 ISO to 12,800 ISO. You guys are going to see the shots. You guys, they're amazing. It was an amazing wedding. So I get a kick out of all these people doing reviews on cameras they've never touched or seen. It's the most ludicrous thing. I see people losing their minds over this camera, people who have never touched the camera. Never touched it. That's ridiculous, guys. Come on, let's get a grip. Any more creepy? If you're driving back through Southern Oregon, I'd love to meet up and get some advice and, of course, compensate you for your time. I wish I could, but this is family time, which I don't get enough of, so I won't be able to do that, unfortunately. Any more creepy haunted urban exploration videos coming up? Yes, we have some real creepy ones, trust me. Jason, did you hear about the news about Canon releasing a full-frame mirrorless in 2018? Is this another hocus pocus thing? It's only 5 years too late, but okay. Um, Pop into Chicago and have Manny be your CPE detail. Yeah, Manny assisted me, volunteer assisted me on a shoot last year, so we've already been there, done that. Ordered an 85 G Master. Can't wait to use it. You'll love it. Please make a video of your post processing process. You guys can go on a Patreon for that. I teach post processing on Patreon. If you like shooting landscapes, I love it. Any plans to come to India? Yes, we are making concrete plans to come to India. Do you always shoot portraits wide open? Almost all the time I do, unless the focus needs to be to where we have two people in a shot, people a different focal plane. But other than that, yes, I do. For all around camera A9, I wait for A7R3. I'd get the A9. Boxers or briefs? I'd have to say boxer briefs. Why are you so cool? Well, thank you. It's very nice of you. I like watching your video. Really so good. Thank you. Do you get disrespectful clients? No, not really. Mostly disrespectful haters. Any plans to come to India? Yes. Please come to India. I know, guys. We're working on it. He is married. What is that? Yes, I am married. I think he's married, right? Yes, I am married. Thanks for this answer. My A9 comfort. Okay, with all the beautiful models that you shoot, do you ever get the urge to date any of them? I do not, because I am married. Now I understand the questions. I was trying to scroll up. Do any of the models you shoot trade booty for photos? No, they do not. Do you think it's a mistake to not switch to a full frame when trying to shoot fashion? And you guys thinking you're going to switch booty for photos? You guys are getting into photography for the wrong reason. This still makes me laugh. Let me see. Where's the babe? Oh God, I cannot keep up with these. How do you handle negative feedback? You just learn to just deal with it, guys. You have to come to Jasper National Park. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Doing any shoots in Washington? Learning HSS? I am not right now. Learning HSS has changed my photography. You're welcome. Are you taking pictures? No, I don't know what I'm taking pictures of out here. Someone wrote the alphabet. Both the Innova Pro and EOS are capable of camera flash. Would you choose one for portrait work? I'd get the EOS because it's so much lighter. Considering DP review, reduced dynamic range. I already answered that. Any places for you and the gang to fish on the ranch? I don't know. There probably is. Ever lose a fedora on a shoot? Yeah, I did. Remember my video in Honduras? I sure did. I'm from Sydney. Love your work. Forget the Greek. He's a huge distraction. I'm not going to disagree with that. What about the new FE wide angles? G and GM use them? Yeah, I have not, because I left before. I left for my wedding with the A9 before they were released. A9 is on display, but the 12 to 24 I'm very excited about. A9 is on display at B&H. What's up, Jason? What's up, Elvis? How do you look without the hat? You can go on my old videos and see that. Do you think it's a mistake to not switch to full frame for fashion photography? Yes, I do. I finally switched to Sony, Jason. I couldn't believe how much easier it made my life. Told you. My son's basketball game in Bend on Wednesday. We'll see you there. Awesome. Yeah, we're in Bend until Friday or Saturday. Thanks for the answer. Okay, there we go. He's married. Do you think it's a mistake to not? I answered that. You and Theoria should have a shootout any day, anytime, anywhere. I'll even pay for it. Jason, I know you were all about Sony, but I also know you were a Nikon shooter. I'd love for you to do a shoot with old Nikon gear. That's like taking a time machine back into the dinosaur age. I don't know why I would do that. Let me see. I love Nikon. I'll always, and guys, just for the record, Nikon and Canon make great gear, and I've said that a million times. So I don't know why people get their panties in a twist over some of this stuff. What do you think is a fair price to pay assistant, and do you think they should get to keep their images? It all depends on the contract that you have and the amount of money that you're making. It's all relative, so you have to figure that out. How do you handle negative feedback? Do you think Sony Pro will let members buy new products before the public? Not Sony Pro, but you'll be able to get loaner gear if you're a member of Sony Pro Services, which is a huge benefit. Nikon D5300 or Sony A6000, 6000. What do you think of Italy? It's amazing, and I love Venice. Hi, Jason. For someone who shoots mostly portraits, would you pick A9 or A7R2? A7R2. Do other Sony artists get as much hate as you? No, they don't, because they're not as out there as I am. They're not taking on some of the hate that I do. And I am very open, frank, and blunt. And so that invites, unfortunately, haters. And I kind of take one for the team, and they know it. And we have a good time when we're all together. They tease me about it, and they thank me for taking it for the team, to be honest with you. So that's the honest answer. I'm thinking about blowing my United miles on an A6000 body. Is the Metabone speed booster worth it? No, just get the regular. If you build a camera, what do you have everything? If you build a camera, what do you have everything in there, Jason? I don't quite understand that. Your enthusiasm when doing events is right. Thank you. Booty for photos. You shoot family portraits? Yes, they do. I'll shoot anything if it pays me. Are you still using Flashpoint? Yes, I am. A99 is better than A7R2, I think. I don't think so. Please come to Argentina. I'd love that. Are you holding a workshop in Hawaii anytime soon? Nothing planned. Canon T6 or Nikon D3400? I have no clue. I don't know either of those cameras. See, I don't give recommendations on gear I don't use. I think people who do are doing it just for views. It's pretty ridiculous. Just made the jump from Canon to Sony, and I'm so stoked. Awesome. Hi, Jason. Glad you're in a family. Me too. Anything in Colorado? We have a photo walk in Denver, June 17th. Trying to figure out by A9 or A992. I have the A9 Mark 1 A mount glass. We'll focus on A9 be better than A992 even with LAE. Well, no. I mean, if you're using A9 glass, it'll be better on the A992 than it will be on the A9. Would you ever go back to Canon equipment? Well, I have 7 Canon L lenses, but I've never shot Canon bodies. So I don't think that I would unless Sony decided to stop manufacturing cameras or something. But other than that, I mean, you never say never, but I don't see any reason why I would. Does picture quality change with A7 versus other? Yeah, I mean, the resolution on the A7R2, for example, is much better than others. So, yeah. If you come through Tahoe, would love to take you out for a beer. Well, thank you. They also massively backordered. Do you know when they'll be available? They're coming in June. They're coming, guys. Do it at your own pace, Jason. Chill at the end of the day. Will do. Is the Canon 51.2 worth the price compared to the 1.8? The Canon 51.2 is pretty soft at wide open, just so you guys know. So that's just be aware of that. Oh my gosh, there's a million questions. Can you recommend any places for a photographer with no clients to shoot? Shoot somewhere pretty, get a pretty model, and create some stuff. Jason, like to see more of the 100mm STF? Yeah, it's awesome. I'll do what I can. Is it still worth about A6000 these days? Yes, it is. Thanks for all the great videos. You're welcome. How are you liking the Surface Pro? I haven't even opened it yet, to be honest with you. How's the weight loss going? How many pounds so far? You're looking good. So far, I've lost like 65 pounds, and I'm working on it. Do you like shooting landscapes? I love it. Should I get the A6500 or the A7R2, or say screw it and get both? Probably get both. But I mean, honestly, if I had to get one, I'd get the A7R2. Your photography is amazing. Thank you. Do you think it's still possible to make a living with photography or a pipe dream? I seen you use. Yeah, it's possible, but you got to think outside the box. What do you enjoy more? Workshops, videos, doing shoots? All of them. Enjoying your downtime, Fedora Grande? Well, thank you. Hey, Jason, learned a lot from the videos. Thank you. Thanks for being out there. You're welcome. I appreciate your bluntness. Thank you. Someone's got to say the truth out there, because there's a lot of BS, that's for sure. Good to hear. Yes, video. Okay. Any workshops in Texas soon? We just did some in March, so I don't think so. Hi, Jason. Why did you switch from Mac to PC and also Capture One to Lightroom? I'm going to do videos on that. Those are long answers. No, for Mac to PC is, I'm frustrated. Mac keeps taking stuff away, like SD card slots, USB ports, stuff like that. That's very frustrating. I do love the touch screen on the PCs, which is super nice. Capture One is a simple answer. Capture One has raw profiles for new Sony cameras faster than Lightroom, and so that's really, for somebody like me who gets gear before other people, it's debilitating when you don't have a system and software that can give you those raw profiles. And so I'm trying out Capture One. What do you think of Trump? Do you think he will get impeached in the next 90 days? I keep politics out of my photography channel, but do I think he'll get impeached in the next 90 days? No, I do not. Jason, you ever come to San Diego? I live 50 minutes north of San Diego. Come to New York City. I will be there in October, guys. What is your most useful ND filter? I hardly ever use ND filters. And if I was going to use a filter, it'd be NW. You're a photography god. Thank you. One camera, one lens. What would it be? Oh my gosh. I guess wow, one camera, one lens. That's tough. That's super tough. I guess at the end of the day, it'd still be the A7R2 and the A5G Master. Should you buy two the same body or two different bodies? I think two different bodies. You're going to post images from the Ben trip? Absolutely. Thanks, Jason, for answering my question. You're welcome. What about the Canon 60D? I know nothing about it. Will the A9 have a software update? I'm sure it will. Not a pro or shooting for business, just a hobby. A7 II, A7R2, A7R2. Hey, Fetty, thanks for all the questions. Do you think there is a chance Sony will add S-Log? I don't know, because I think that their main focus is having video on the A7S II and the A7S series camera, so I don't know. Jason, you ever going to come to California? Very frequently. Atlanta, yes, we're trying to get one in Atlanta. I know a lot of people want us there. We're trying to do that maybe in November, and we're trying to do a workshop in South Africa in November too. I hope one day Sony will, okay, will allow Play Memories app to transfer raw files, SD card readers. I don't know that would happen. I don't know the practicality of that either, because honestly, the raw files with the it would take forever to transfer via Wi-Fi. So I don't know that that's very feasible. Have 5D3 and a 72 2470 and a 7200. Think about trading everything, moving to Sony. Trade both bodies for A9 and keep glass, or trade everything with A7R2 with glass. Oh, that's a great question. It depends on what you shoot. If you shoot weddings, you sound like a wedding photographer based on your gear. I'd get the A9. What do you think of the A6500 ABIS problem? People been talking, and have you had this problem? I don't even know what you're talking about. So put it in further. I'm not dodging the question. Put it in further stuff, and if I know what you're talking about, I'll address it. A9 is amazing. If they make 2.8 300 millimeter nice and light, they will. They'll make them. They keep coming out with lenses faster than we can speak, so they're coming. Any fedora party soon in LA? We're doing the best we can. I shot. Well, if we are just guys, be part of the Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Jason Workshops, and go from there. I shot raw on A7R2 in those pictures, although that's the Lightroom or Capture One. I can't get them on my smartphone from the camera. Does shooting raw make a difference in uploading? Yeah, you need to update your camera raw, Julie. That's the problem there. And when someone make a good living only by doing wildlife photography, the truth is very few people can. Very, very few people can. So you have to find a way to do other things. Like very famous Sony artisan is Bob Christ, and he's been National Geographic forever, and he's doing tours and stuff because the money's not there otherwise. I'm not speaking for him. That's my guess. Bob Christ is amazing. I'm sure he can make money doing whatever he does, but I'm just looking at what people do. Jason, you always shoot other people. Does anyone ever shoot you? Sometimes they do. Jason, what do you use for backing up storage? I use Pass. Jason, come to Jasper National Park. I'd love to. That photo shoot, the Canon 2828, was amazing, but would you use it over the 135? Well, just for compression's sake, I would, but just for compression's sake, I would. But other than that, the 135 is a beast. Did you not hear, Jason? No politics in this chat, please. Okay, thanks. Jason, kind of France, we have so many. Yes, France is beautiful. Any plans to test out the baddest 135? I don't know. 135 2.8 doesn't really get my juices flowing. I like a 135 f2 or 1.8. No white cards. What happened to Canon 202 million? I still have it. Can you kind of Fremont, New England? Sure. Thanks for being such an inspiration. Thank you. Are you going to come to Iowa in the future? Yes, I will. Do you think Spicer is too spicy? More. Jay, I love your outlook on profession, but could you do more group shots? Yeah, actually, the wedding we just did, it has a great group shot video, and it's going to come out. Are you coming to Vancouver? Yes, July 22nd, 23rd, we're doing a video. Any photographer says the best pros don't process their own work. Is this true? How in the hell would he know? Give me a break. Good grief. I can't believe you guys. I'm not going to go down to his level, but I'll say this much. This is a guy who has no portfolio, no website, no proof of ever even being a professional photographer, and he's dispensing advice and people are listening to it. That you guys need to draw your conclusions from that. Would you make a calendar at the end of the year from all the best images you've made from the year? Yeah. What camera do you use the most? A7R2 and A9. Jason, are you a millionaire already? Because you're making A lot of us switch to Sony. You should get a piece of that action. I get no piece of it. No piece of it. I wish I did. If I did, I'd be a millionaire. But the people who say I was bought off by Sony, that's the most ridiculous statement in the world. Most ridiculous statement in the world. I get nothing from Sony for when you guys switch over. I get money from Sony when I speak. I get money from any sponsor or any company when I speak, as I darn well should. That's it. That's it. So this other stuff is ridiculous. Do your models ever get infatuated with you? I highly doubt it. Aside from the obvious straight out of performance advancements, does the A9 IQ compare to the A7 II? Oh, it's better than the A7 II. Easy. Hi, Jason. Have you ever used an external monitor? No, I haven't. What is the most useful ND filter? Oh, I already read that one. All right, so here we go. I love your outlook. Okay, did that. Do you think? Okay. All right. Thanks for being such an inspiration, and you're welcome. Have you ever hunted an animal, Jason? No. I have no problem with people hunting for food purposes, but to kill an animal just to put it on a wall, that's not my thing. Jason, you're flat out amazing. Who else can keep up with lots of questions? Keep up. Thank you, man. The photo shoot of the Canon 2.8 was amazing. I read that. What is the best flash for the A6000, the HVLF 60M? Do you ever phone consults for people who need help? Yes, I do. I'd love to do that. What SD card do you use? Your A7R2? It doesn't matter. SD, Lexar, whatever, it doesn't matter. Any plans to come to Indianapolis? If you guys get a group together, I'll come. Do you ever use the A7R2 crop mobile full? Yes, I do. It's awesome. How many overweight brides or grooms have you called Jabba? None. I want a Sony A6000, but I can't afford it, so I use a Canon 5D Classic. Awesome. Can you do a shoot with the Nikon? No, I cannot. Do you, or I'm choosing not to, I should say. Do you also make underwater photos with people? I have, but I'd love to do more of that. That'd be fun. Jason, your website is amazing. Should I pay someone to make my website? No, just go to squarespace.com/Jason Lanier and save 10%. There's a plug for Squarespace. If you've never shot a wedding, how would you go about starting? I come to my real wedding workshops. Jason, can you make some videos on editing? Pictures on editing? Yeah, I'm going to probably do some stuff with the Capture One. AP signature is test shots. They rock. Okay. A6500 or 6500 for portraits and sports work, 6500. Do you think all people in Kentucky are banjo playing hillbillies or just one? Just one. Any plans to come to New Orleans? I love New Orleans. How's your day, Jason? Awesome. All Jason's models are infatuated with him. Stop being humble, Jason. I highly doubt it. Are you friends with this other Sony photographers on YouTube? Yeah, many of them. Canon lenses, which one is your recommendation for A9 or A7R2? The 135 is awesome. The 200-2.8 is awesome. 85 is awesome. But I'm going to say it again. I'm saying that I use the Canon lenses because I'm trying to show people they can come from Canon to Sony and use those Canon lenses. I would still choose any of the Sony native lenses over the Canon lenses. The Sony lenses, G Master lenses are the sharpest lenses for autofocus lenses on the planet. They are. It's just, they're awesome, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. Please compare A7R2, A9 for portraits, A7R2. Off to bed, thank you. Great inspiration. A7R or A7S, which is best for northern astrophotography? A7S. What is the best high-speed sync for Nikon? I don't know. Probably, well, it's the Flashpoint Explorer 600 or the Rotolite EOS. Any plans to come to Australia? Yes, I'm trying to get there in August. Should I second shoot a wedding before I do it on my own? Yes. Lumix G7 is good for photos, not just videos, right? I have no idea. I don't use it. I don't talk about gear I don't use. People who do are frauds. How do you talk about it's like a food critic talking about food he's never tasted. Do you understand how dumb that is? God, I can't believe people these days just doing this stuff. I really can't. Any come to Vancouver? Oh, what did I just do? Did I do it again? This new touch screen, I screwed it up. I did something wrong. What did I do? Dang it. Can you still see me, Kara? I screwed up again. I keep screwing this thing up. Now I can't read the questions. Well, I can't read the questions because they're not on here. I'm sorry, guys. This touchscreen, I just screwed it up big time. So now I'm sitting here, my face is turning red because I don't know what in the heck's going on. I don't know. I hope I'm still I'm still live. Well, that's good to know. All right. All right. Okay, rocking out. Okay, now I'm back. All right, Jason. Okay. Oh, I'm trying. Okay, here we go. Back. Should I second shoot? Okay, did that one. Coming back to Vancouver. Where do you get models from? Casting calls. What are your thoughts on PPA? Are you certified? What photographers did you look up to and learn most? Tony Corbell, and if not a member, I'm a member of PPA. I've been to some PPA stuff. I've done some events with PPA, but it depends on what you guys want to do. They're really different organizations, PPA and WPPI. They really are different. Thoughts on the advantages of IS versus non-IS for handheld shooting? The price jump from non-IS to IS a lot. The price. I think image stabilization is pretty awesome, guys. You and Manny Ortiz should collaborate on a video. I don't know if that'll happen, but we'll see. What should prompt a better image quality photographic experience for hobbies like me? Upgrading to an A7 II, to an A7R2, or upgrading the 2870 to 24? Oh, that's a really good question. That's a really good question. That 2870 is not a very good lens. So, wow, that's a really great question. I'm going to go with what I always tell people to do: get glass over bodies, because glass you're going to keep forever. Which G Master lens should I get first for weddings? 70 to 200. Where can I find info for a consult? I'd love to speak with you. Much needed help. Send me an email, jason@jlpros.com. For portraits, is the A7R2 worth of extra? Yes, it is. Do you think that $650 is too much to charge for my first job? Depends if you're worth it or not. Take a look at your work. If you're worth $650, charge it. Jason, have you used the Bluetooth features on the A9? That's something I'm still testing out. I haven't fully vetted that yet, but that's a great question. I'm still testing that out. Thank you for all. You're welcome. The results speak for themselves, Sony, but thank you. I just bought the Sony 85-1.8 because of your, and I don't regret it. Yeah, it's awesome. I love your bluntness. You're welcome. Best budget lens for new photographer? Well, 50 millimeter probably. Still see. Would you consider sharing some of your best Photoshop presets? I don't use Photoshop presets. We can see you. Thoughts on the G Master 1635? I haven't used it yet. Yes, we can still hear you. I do enjoy Jason's collaborations and reviews. Oh, thanks. Rocking out. Oh, dang it. What the heck? Get a Mac. We see it's because you're on a Windows computer. That's funny. No, honey, I'm already here, sweetheart. I'm already here, sister. Woman, 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 woman. I'm on live, okay? 60 A7R2, 6500 A7R2. What do you think about the Angry Photographer? You guys keep trying to bait me. I've already talked about the Angry Photographer. How much time do you spend in Photoshop? Do you think Photoshop? Yeah, I think you need to do Photoshop as much as you do shooting, guys. Test the A992 with A99. I haven't tested the A99. I own the A99, but I have not shot with A992. Is there a converter for not? No, there's not. Would you consider sharing your? And see, when I say that, somebody's going to say I'm lying. Like some troll out there is going to grab my video and make a video about how I lied. Because I said there's no adapter for Nikon lenses for A7 series cameras. What I'm saying is there's no good converter. When I said in my last video that you're not going to fire a flash and have it go at 20 frames a second, what I'm saying is you're not going to do it with any sort of real world workable results. What are you going to fire a flash at 1/64th of a power ratio? What kind of flash power is that going to give you? It's going to give you, are you serious? That's what I'm saying. There's advice that people are dispensing and they have no real world experience. You can't shoot a flash at 1/64th. Are you serious? You're going to go ghost hunting with it? That's ridiculous. So when I say stuff like that, I'm talking about real world what would actually work. When you did shoot with Nikon, what was your favorite best lens? Oh man, that's a really good question. It was my 1635 f4. Art of the Image is another desk jockey that never shows any photos. I don't know about that, but I respect people who actually are working, pros who actually have work. If you're not putting your work out there, in my opinion, and I'll say this as calmly as I can, if you're not willing to put your work out there, then you should stop talking about cameras, honestly. Because why should anyone believe someone? It's like me talking about, hey, let me just go read up on medical gear and start talking about medical gear on YouTube. Well, who am I? Am I a doctor? Am I a medical gear manufacturer? No, I'm just some dude on YouTube who reads about gear and just starts articulating it to the masses. It's ridiculous. Honestly, ridiculous. What do you think about Frono's photo? Oh, I don't know. I don't know too much about Fro. I know when I saw Photo Plus last year, he was a lot smaller than I thought. I think he gets about 6 inches of his height due to his fro. I don't know. He's a pretty blunt guy too. Maybe he and I would get along. Who knows? Do you post? Do you print photos for your clients? No, I do not. Shooting a family tomorrow for the first time. Any tips regarding posing? Oh man, come to one of my workshops. It's not going to help you for tomorrow, but make triangles and create space. What do you think is better, Zeiss or Sony G? Sony G Master is better. Sony G Master. What is the best wedding lens for A6000? 70 to 200 would still be it. Please upload A9 shoots. I will. It's all because I'm working off of a brand new computer with brand new editing, and I'm trying to get it done, guys. I have some amazing shoots to share with you guys. Who's worse, Ken Rockwell, angry photographer, or Frono's photo? Well, that's a really loaded question. Frono's photo, let's take on the Fro first. The Fro publishes work. Whether or not you like it or not, that's up to you. But he publishes work. So he's off my crap list. Ken Rockwell, I gotta be honest, I haven't seen any work from Ken Rockwell, but I haven't looked. I think he has work out there, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. Angry photographer, there's no work. I think that speaks for itself. Neil Light is awesome for night photography. You're welcome. Use a white card before your sessions. No, I just auto white balance because it works amazing. When editing, what's your line from a photo to graphic design? I don't know. Well, for one, composites. Number two, if you're altering the image, liquefying, transforming, that kind of stuff takes it into photographic territory. What editing programs do you use? I'm changing everything right now. Sony A7R2, and I'm mainly shooting my son. It depends. Is he running around a lot? I mean, you may want the A9 for that. Pro does shout the gear he reviews. Shows photos from his shoots when it shouts the gear he's testing. That's what I'm saying. Well, I don't know why you're giving me exclamation points. I just said Fro shares his work, so I don't have to scream. Let's just stay calm. Who's a man standing in the doorway with a knife? It's probably somebody. Never mind. I'm gonna try to be good in this live stream. Thanks for your answer about the Nikon converter. Everything I found searching the internet was the same answer you just gave. Yes, because I actually tested it and I know it versus other people who just spout about it. If you expose for this guy, do you want the histogram? I don't use my histograms. Just look at your freaking thing and see if it works and looks good, guy. Come on. You live in an age we don't have to read freaking, Crayola charts anymore. And I'm sure somebody's going to have a field day with that. But guess what? Okay. See, I'm trying to be good tonight. Trying to be good. I'm at a wedding. You think I'm going to look at my histograms? See the advice that people are giving. It's so funny. You can just tell they're not working pros. They're not. Working pros don't sit there and read histograms during a shoot. It's so ridiculous. Taking time out from being with your family is very much appreciated. Airline Pies Plus, yeah, it is. Well, you're welcome, I should say. Do you own any other Sony products, just not cameras like the TVs and stuff? No, I don't know if I do. I don't have Sony phones or Sony TVs. And Sony does not give us any of that stuff. We don't get discounts on any of that stuff. We should. I wish we did. Thoughts on Peter McKinnon? I have no idea who it is. I think I've heard the name before, but I don't know. I don't know exactly. That's like reviewers that unbox and call it a review. Precisely. Thank you, Random Reviews. You're absolutely right. Thoughts on 85G Master? It'd be awesome. Hey, Jason, on the 6300. Hey, Jason, you ever thought about doing a video with light painting and models? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thanks for responding. You're my idol. I want to be like you someday. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Would you become a member of PPA? I think I already am. Can a flashlight 600 strobes trigger regular flashes in slave mode? Yes, it can. If the other flashes are in slave mode, as long as the light hits it. Thoughts on the Canon 51.8 as a beginner? Is it worth a couple hundred extra dollars for the 1.4? Yes, it is. One question, Jason. When I'm shooting to picture, I see A702 screen picture is perfect when I transfer. Probably because you're looking at a JPEG on your screen versus a RAW that when it transfers. How much of a difference does a soft box make on a flashpoint shoot? What are you doing back there, woman? Oh, funny. That's my woman. You should make a movie about your beginnings. I should. What is the value of using a handheld light meter with digital cameras? None. Have you ever done portraits with some of the smaller Sony cameras? Not really. What do you think of Trey Ratcliffe? I don't know Trey personally. I obviously know who Trey is. And from everything I've seen, Trey looks like a really cool guy. So he's definitely published a ton of work. He's worked really hard to get where he's at. So I really think Trey does a lot of cool stuff from what I can see. I don't know him personally, but from what I can see, he looks like a really cool dude. When I shoot A7R2, do something and images change. Oh, I already was. How do you deal with haters? I prove them wrong. Just want to say thanks for answering. You're welcome. Thanks. I've been told that fake skies is what the new photography is. Yeah, it's by people who are freaking lazy. What do you think of Tony and Chelsea's channel? I've met Tony and Chelsea. They're very nice people. They're very gracious to me when we met, and I have nothing but kind words to say about them because they were very kind to me when we met. And we live in a world where people are trying to tear each other down so much. It's nice when you meet people who actually aren't trying to tear you down. So I have nothing but nice things for them. Love your work and your videos. Would you become okay? Have you ever used extension tubes? No. Did you go to the Kando event? Yes, I did, but I was only there for a day and a half because I had to go work. I'm the James Brown of wedding photography. I'm the James Brown of photography. What do you think about DP review? That's another baited question. What I think about DP review, it's great. It's wonderful. Best thing ever. Breathe, LOL. 1635 or wait for the G Master 2.8. I love my F4. I can't really give a balanced opinion until I use the 2.8. LOL, you're on vacation. You don't need to filter. Thanks, Greg. Love your work, Jason. Thank you. Awesome. Rub your fedora, calm down, breathe, breathe. Ken Rock will have some of his work on his website. Oh, he does. Okay, cool. What do you think of Tony and Chelsea? I answered that. Very composed, Jason. I definitely, oh, son of a biche. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. What do you think of, very composed, I see you're biting your tongue in your answers. You are the man. Yes, thank you. Have you ever come to Maryland? Yes, I have. Can we expect a 300 G Master? Probably. How do you like the 8518 Sony? I think it's awesome. Charles Brooks, you have a little bit of Liberace going on there with the added jewelry. Well, thank you. Me and Liberace go way back. How come Panasonic GH5 does not fall into video recording? Just because Panasonic decides to pay the extra tax. That's the honest answer, and it's the only reason. Do you agree with starting a black exposure? Starting with the black exposure when doing portraits and adding the light? Yeah, that'll work. Did you see that work Nick Didlick put up with A9s used at the Kentucky Derby? No, but I'm going to be with Nick Didlick. That's quite a name. I know Dick, and I'm going to be with. I know Nick, and I'm going to. And I'm going to be with Mr. Nick Didlick. That's a tongue twister. I'm going to be with Nick in Colorado next month. Have the A6500 70 can't get it to focus in flexible spot. Yeah, use it. Wide area autofocus continues. Have you ever considered shooting nude models? I don't. That's not the work that I do. You do great work. I would love if you come to New Orleans, lunch on me. If you want me to come to New Orleans to teach, it's going to be a lot more than lunch, my friend. How long have you been taking photos, not just professionally? Professionally, 10 years. Honestly, probably taking photos since I was in high school. When you come to Miami, man, I was just in Miami in like a month ago. Favorite abandoned location, and is all creative or game planned? I don't know what you mean, but my favorite has been Six Flags. I called AP out on his BS and told that if you do a real shoot with low power flash settings, still waiting for a reply. Yeah. That's exactly my point. Exactly my point. Oh, I can shoot a flash and it'll fire 10 frames a second at 1/128. Who cares? It's completely useless. Hey, Jason, what's the difference between TTL and non-TTL flash? Easy. TTL is automatic for flash. So don't do it. Actually know how to work your camera. Have you ever shot film? Yes, I did with Nikon cameras. Are you buzzed with Matt Granger? I'm not. I don't have any good or bad blood with Matt. I've just never met him. Come to a workshop in Utah. I was there in February. Oh, sir, I want to become a professional photographer, but I'm not getting the right way. What do you suggest? Keep watching the videos and go out and practice like crazy. Thanks for taking the time. You're welcome. Okay, I read that. Having focusing issue with 5518. Guys, if you're having focusing issues, go to autofocus continuous wide area, facial recognition on. Chances are it's going to fix all your problems. Which camera are you going to use the most, A9 or A7 II? I don't know, probably A9. I don't know, that's tough. Any travel tips for carrying loads of gear? Yeah, carry-ons. If you only had 3,000, 4,000 for a body and what lens, what would you get? I'd get the A7R2 with the 8518. Have you ever gotten a chance to use HSS of the EOS with the 20 frames per second on the Sony A9 yet? It will not do it 20 frames per second because Sony A9 will only fire flash with the mechanical shutter, not the electronical shutter. So if you guys, you're not going to get 20 frames per second with flash, but this goes back to the point I'm just making. 20 frames a second with flash. Are you guys trying to make people have epileptic seizures? Some of this stuff is so ridiculous. I'm not saying your question is ridiculous. I'm saying some of the assertions that people who've never touched a camera make are ridiculous. But no, I haven't, brother, Stacy. So totally not on you. You're an awesome dude from all I know. But how do you feel about cosplay photographer? Cosplay is awesome. I'm going to do more cosplay. Yo, Jason, give the angry photographer your diet routine. I'm not touching that one. Making YouTube videos is very hard, so I respect the effort. Yes, it is. Thank you. What do you think about speed lights for getting started with flash photography? Yeah, it's a great start. I'd honestly go LED though. Come on, Jason. What do you think about, okay, what's your favorite photo shoot? Oh man, Six Flags. Can you do a video on the benefits of TF models? Yes, I can. For a beginning Sony 8, okay, I answered that. I do the 6300. What service do you recommend to upload pictures for weddings? SmugMug. Probably SmugMug or Pass. Yes, that was a Freudian slip. How do you like Oregon? It's awesome. Favorite place you ever did a shoot? Six Flags. What's your preferred photo paper for clients? I don't print much on photo paper, but it'd probably be metallic. Hey, Jason, would you ever do a workshop in Santa Barbara? Yes. What's good and inexpensive walk-around lens for A7 II? Probably the 8518. Canon 5D 70, which would you prefer? I have no idea. I don't know those bodies well enough to give you a recommendation. Look, back to my point. Unless I've used it, I don't talk about it. I almost forgot. Keep up the work. It's almost amazing. Looking for this video and see how much weight you've lost. Thank you, man. Not a lot of people have the inner strength. Thank you. I appreciate that. Any workshops planned for Washington, Oregon? As of right now, no. 35-1-4, 1635 f4. Depends what you shoot. Portraits, 35-1-4, landscape, 1635 f4. Hey, Jason, thank you for doing this. Thank you. A7 II or 6300. I get a 6500. Jason, your shoot from Cuba was amazing. Thank you. Come on. Yo, Jason says, Josh, what's up, baby? What's up, my man? How's the sharpness comparisons between A7R2 and A9? A7R2 sharper. Explore 600 or Kodak, they're the same flash. I'd get TTL. I would get non-TTL. I get manual. Q, what's up, Q? I think you should take me to DC with you. That'd be awesome. When you come to Maryland, look me up. I'll send you an email. That'd be awesome. What lens is best for A7R? Depends on what you shoot. If you're shooting a landscape, trusting the LCD screen, not looking at the histogram, you may not realize you blew out the highlights. Pros not using histogram seems crazy. It takes 2 seconds. Well, amazingly enough, I've managed to function the last 10 years of my career, and I've had a pretty successful career, so I don't think it's crazy. What service do you use to upload pictures for your wedding? Answered that. I use SmugMug, and I use Pass. Are you doing anything for 250,000 subs? We should. We should do a big party, a big free party that all of us can attend. Somewhere in the middle of the United States to make it easy for people to come. That's what we should do, right? That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, we should invite all the haters too. They can come. We should do a video with my haters asking me questions live. That'd be awesome. Yeah, bring it, haters. Bring it. You guys will see in real life. You'll have no choice. You will like me. You really will. But if you're shooting ghosts, it would be nice to shoot the 20 frames. You're right. I got my opinion from my ghost drinking, but you're absolutely right. Jason, do you think phone cameras will equal DSLRs? No. Still would like to know what you think is better, Zeiss or Sony G, not G. Oh, Zeiss. You need to do more Ghost Hunter style vids. I know. Son of a biche. Pros and cons of A6500. That would be a whole other video. Do you think Riddle lights will ever come down in price? They've been out for a while. Yes, I do. Hi, Jay. You have any issues bringing Explorer as carry-on on a plane? No. No, I haven't. I cannot wait to attend your workshop. What is your closest to Utah that still has openings? It'd be Colorado. Pros and cons. Okay. Have you ever thought about talking to a camera company about building your own line of cameras with your brains behind the build? No, that would, if anything, I talked to Sony. Yes, I'm using the new PC, Josh. What LED instead of speed light would you recommend? A Rotolite Neo. I saw your video with Canon lenses on A9. I got a ton of Canon glass. Will I be disappointed with the autofocus with an adapter on the Canon glass? No, you won't. No, you won't. Which lens with A7R2? Gosh, guys, it depends. It depends on what you're doing. 20 frames per second, a strobe light at the club. Exactly. Guys, anyone saying that, and I should just really limit it to Ken Rockwell, Ken Wheeler, same difference. Well, Ken Rockwell's not a jerk. But Ken Wheeler, I mean, who says this stuff that's just coming out of, dun, 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 dun. Trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. Any plans to come to Charleston, South Carolina? Yes, we're trying to get to the Carolinas. What are your favorite software plugins? You ever use Topaz? I used Topaz years ago. I haven't used it for years. What's your favorite focal length for portraits, and do you prefer prime? Yes, I prefer primes. 85, 50 to 85. Do you think mirrorless is taking over DSLRs in popularity? Yes. People are going to point to me at all the current sales and everything. It's trending, guys. We live in a world of trending. Get educated. You can have a party at my ranch in Texas at Central. Greg, that would be awesome. What would you want in a Jason Lanier app? God, that's a great question. I'm not sure. I don't know. Good grief. Probably a way to make sure models don't flake out on you. That would be probably the one I think I would do. An app would be good for people to sign releases and stuff. I know they have some of that, but that'd be kind of cool. Do Canon lenses adapted on Sony bodies with the metabones autofocus slower than the native lenses? A little bit slower, yeah. I shoot events and portraits. I have 72 and I have 4. Should I get 35-1.4, 16-35? I'd shoot 35-1.4. We always love you. Thank you. Do you recommend any alternative ways to achieve high-speed sync without purchasing the expensive systems? Well, the most inexpensive one is the Flashpoint, and then the next up is the AO, so that's what I would get. What lens did you use for portraits with Nikon? Well, mostly 85 and 50. Love your videos. What's your most memorable shoot to date? Six Flags still. Bunch of hellos. Thank you, guys. Coming to Orlando anytime soon. I'm trying to get there, guys, if I can. Thoughts on A99 II for 1,000. What's your thoughts on the camera? I haven't used the A99 II. Any camera flips tonight? You guys want me to flip a camera and really piss people off? Bring me a bag. I'll flip a camera for them. I'll flip a lens for you guys too. What are your short-term and long-term goals? I just had my first photo shoot today, thanks to you. Awesome, thank you. What are short-term and long-term goals? For short-term goals, find a model and an assistant. So if you guys want to model for me, if there's any beautiful ladies out there that want to be my traveling model, let me know. Because Anna's no longer with me, and I need an assistant too. Any tips on breaking the ice with a shy photographer? Breaking ice with a shy photographer. I would, well, crack jokes. Have you ever been close to being arrested during an unpermitted shoot? I have been arrested at Six Flags. Coming to Dominican Republic, Jason. Oh, can you bring my backpack, honey? Thanks. Coming to Dominican Republic, I'd love to. Jason, Linear app idea, a way for fans to organize and get a meetup together, maybe. That'd be awesome, seriously. That'd be awesome. We need to start having Fedora parties around the world. Seriously, that'd be so cool. Enjoy spending time with, and I could make like regional Fedora leaders that organize and do stuff when I'm not there. And then when I am able to make it out there, we could do some stuff. That'd be cool, right? How much is the new 100 to 400? I think it's like 2,400 if I'm not mistaken. Good macro lens, 90 millimeter. Thank you for the time. Thank you. Waves, piss off people. Laptop flip live. When are you going to learn to juggle? I need to. I know you're a photographer, but your thoughts on a 20 walk around running? I think it's awesome. Um, A99 Ken Willett can play banjo. I'm sure he can. He's very talented. Um, did you say Brenda's no longer with you? Yes, I did. What tripod do you recommend? Um, Fiesel. Hey, Jason, you headed to Australia. Yes, we're trying to get out there for double. Okay, here we go. You guys can see this is not a put on. So keys to flip the lenses. Hey, you never flip it with the lens hood. You never ever flip the lens with the lens hood because you want to make sure. Oh, tell me to flip it. Okay. Flipping $2,500 here. So there you go, guys. My lens, I get to flip it if I want. I don't know why people have a heart attack over it. Yeah, there we go. Put it away here. All right. Thank you for all your videos. Thank you. Yes, Brenda's no longer with us, guys. She needed some time home, to be honest with you. But we think Brenda's great, and I'm sure she'll do great things. She'll do great stuff. Did people really get mad at you for doing that? Yes, they did. Will you be posting further information on those two positions? Yes, I will. Yes, I will, Quisha. Manus Robotus, getting used to it. The dude is getting an A9. Oh, I don't know what that means, but congratulations. I would love to be your assistant. I would work in airlines, so I travel. I usually have 9 days off. Yeah, that 9 days won't work, my friend. Sent a quick contact email via your website. Awesome. Sent an email. Awesome. What happens if you're shooting electronic shutters while others are shooting flashes around you? Nothing. I don't know where this stuff comes from. Sammy, I'm not getting on you. I understand you're asking these questions. I just did it at my last wedding. I don't know where people get these crazy ideas. Well, I do. They don't use cameras. And then they just talk about stuff they have no clue about. Just got back from a great photo conference in Detroit called Exposure 101. What other conferences do you suggest? I pretty much do WPPI, Photo Plus. Those are my main ones. I'm from South Africa. Enjoy your videos a lot. Do you ever see OOBF becoming completely obsolete? Yes, I do. Jason, please come to Chicago. Guys, we have a workshop in Chicago, August 2nd and 3rd, or 1st and 2nd. So sign up. Fedora ambassadors, why for not no Brenda? I imagine you're saying, why is Brenda no longer with us? Guys, I love all of my assistants, Joyce, Kristen, Brenda, all of them. They've all done amazing things with me, and we've all created some amazing work together. The honest truth is, it's a lifestyle that's hard to keep up. It really is. I have an awesome wife who's incredibly supportive of what I do, and she lets me run around the world, but we've been together for almost 20 years. And when you're together for 20 years, you have a relationship that is built on so much security and so much stability that it enables you to go out and do the things that are going to help you build your company and your brand, but also support your family. The people who are my assistants and are traveling models with me, they're typically much younger. They typically don't have relationships that I do. They're typically dating people. And their relationships honestly cannot stand up to them being gone the amount of time that they're away. That is the truth. That is the most candid and open answer that I can give you. And I've seen it happen over and over and over again with the people who have assisted me. So I've come to the conclusion at this point that the vast majority of those, and there'll be somebody who who is the exception, the vast majority of those people who assist and work with me and model for me will last a certain amount of time before their time on the crazy bus is over and they're ready to move on to more normalized life. That is about as transparent as I can be. There's just no other way to put it. So there's no bad blood. I still talk to all of my former assistants. I love them, and I keep up with their progress and what they're doing in life. And if they ever need me, I'm there for them whenever they need me. But it's just the way that it is. And that goes for the guys and the gals. And I've had guys and gals come out, and there's people that I've worked with over the years, and that's what has happened. And So I know you guys. My personality is one that I get very attached to people. So I hate it when people leave. And I'm being honest with you. I don't like it. I get attached to people. I'm a relationship kind of a guy. And I've had to come to terms with the fact that people are going to come and go. And so I understand when you guys get attached to them too, because we love them, right? They're awesome. They're part of our team. They come in, but for the most part, and there will be somebody who breaks this cycle. But for the most part, these folks come in. We love them. But they're like guest stars. They come on to the program for a little bit, and then they're gone. So I've come to accept that and be okay with it. And so you guys are going to have to do the same as we continue this journey, because I'm not planning on ending this run on YouTube or whatever else we do for a very, very, very long time. We're going to keep doing this for a long time because I'm having a blast. I'm having an absolute blast. And so just understand that. Yeah, just understand that that's going to be the case for the foreseeable future. And again, if somebody breaks the mold, great. But until then, this is how it's going to be. Jason, is Joel Edelman a good source for portrait photography advice? I don't know enough about his work to know. I do know who he is. I've heard of him just on YouTube, but I don't know enough about him to be able to tell you whether or not I think he's a good portrait photographer. I don't. I flipped my lens before, but I was standing over the couch. That's hilarious. Love Brenda. Who doesn't? It's your money. LOL. It's your money if you wanted to burn it. Who cares? Exactly. You inspired me to start my photography journey. Awesome. Jason, I'm ready to work and help you anytime, brother. Thank you, Josh. Can we see a fedora flip? I ain't taking this off, baby. Ain't you guys are. Jason, I really improved my skills on pictures, still not that good. It's not the gear. Well, come to a workshop, my man. Fedora Flipperama can be a party challenge for the regional initiations. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Have you flipped the A9? Yes, I have. You ever do a photo shoot with one camera in each hand and shoot? That would be awesome. I should do that. Manus Robotis, he make a lot of money doing weddings, so he's passing on the body to a needy friend. Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know. Well, that's just really cool. I passed on some of my cameras to my teammates as well. Do you ever use a tripod? Yes, I do. Tripod is the Fiesel. Do you ever use male models? I do use male models, but they will not be traveling. So traveling models will be female models, guys. My YouTube channel, my viewers are 90% men. You guys want to see women. I giving you guys what you want. How do you deal with phone photographers at weddings? I just flash over them. Is Bend, Oregon an expensive place? Yeah, it is. Did Dallas, at least the resort we're at, did Dallas PD find the guy that drove over your gear bag? Yeah, they did nothing about it though. Any user tips when my A9 arrives this week? Watch my videos. Do you homeschool? Yes, my wife does. Do you ever do a workshop in Alaska? Michael Bird, we're doing a workshop in Alaska July 10th and 11th. It's already on the books. Go to jasonlanier.com/register. I wish I knew you were going to be in Bend. Well, this is just a simple family vacation. Where in Australia may you visit? It probably would be Melbourne and Sydney. Is there any play in the memory card door on the A9 when it's closed? There is not. It is not. It's the first memory. It's the first Sony camera that has had a lock on the door. 100 millimeter versus for FE. I would depends on what you shoot. Probably 85, just because of its light capturing ability. For portraits, okay. Seattle, not yet. Lots of wildland photographers get divorced for the same reason. Yep. Is Joe Edelman okay? Jason, I'll be your model. I'm 6 foot, 350 pounds. I never read Speedo for my photo shoots. Dude, that would be sexy. Let's do it. Nice hat. What memory cards do you use? SD, Lexar, all those. I'll make it to a workshop one day. You're a good man with a big heart. Thank you. I could be an assistant because I would just use Grinder. There we go, baby. I think that's my man, Terry. Jason, seriously, because of you, I completely switched over to Sony and all at once. It's freaking amazing. Yes, it is. Thoughts on Jerry Gionis? That guy's a baller. Jerry Gionis is a baller. Make no bones about it. Jerry Gionis, that mother freaker knows how to shoot. How do you feel about stock photography? Not a big fan. Later, Jason. See you later. Hey, Jason, love watching your videos. Okay. Show us how you flip your hat that you do your cameras. That's funny. Kind of Hawaii? Yes, I'd love to. You make lots of videos, but what about transferring your photography skills to video, for example? If I had more time, I would. Manus Robotis, are your workshops all levels? Yes, they are. The new AOS Rotolight is a cool light for videos and stills. It's like you are already, yes, it is. A9 or A7R2, maybe do a video. Yes, I'm going to do. I love what you do and would love to keep doing what you do for a long time. Awesome. What do you mean by lock on the battery door? Well, on A9, it is right here. So this first Sony, the other Sony, you just clamp shut. This is when it clicks. So you have to actually, open that up for it to lock it. So you can't just slide it open. So this is why I really like the A9 because it has that extra one. Jason, you're welcome. Nice bracelet, much thanks. You inspired me. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Jose. Hello from India. You inspired me to finally upgrade from a Canon 49 at moment. Blah, blah, blah. So with a 600 and some good lenses suffice for my wedding business, yes. Looking forward to attending the workshop in the future. That'd be awesome. Big fan. Thank you. Could only use one zoom lens. What would it be? 70-200. Okay, thanks. Are you self-taught with all your lighting skills? Yes, I am. Hi, Jason Barat from Dubai. What setting you recommend for sharp focus on the A7R2? Either eye autofocus or facial recognition with autofocus continuous wide area. I would love to know what your favorite variable ND filters. I don't use those. In my experience, they've been garbage. It's all they're doing is taking two polarizer filters and crossing them over each other at different levels. Explore 600 versus softbox or AOS. I'd use the AOS easy. You're awesome, brother. Never stop making the videos. Thank you. Best low light lens for A6500. 50-1.4 or the 85-1.4. Are you coming to Miami anytime soon? I'm not. We were just there. Ever use a Rokinon Samyang lens that you love? Not really. Don't you think that the Sony was not thinking by using two UHS, two slots, and not just one? No, I don't. I think it's completely overkill. Did I sell my Nikon D610 and get the Sony A7 too? Depends on what you shoot. But I think the technology in the Sonys is much better, but you have to decide if that works for you. Hey, Jason, I hope all is well. Thank you, Michael. Michael, you always have my back, man. I appreciate that. I see who has my back, Michael. So you're my man. Michael Gomez, I captured fake skies yesterday at the wedding in Washington. Awesome. Is a 70-200 macro lens useful? I don't know. I don't think so. Can you do a budget? Can you do budget single light video, please? Budget 300 range. Yeah, I can do that. I thought you were back home. Well, I'm with my family. If I'm with my family, that means I'm back home. How different is the Sony A7S and A7S2? The A7S2 slaughters the A7S. This new computer makes your eyes look much more bluer. Ooh, you getting turned on, Jose? Celebration for 250,000 subscribers arranged Guinness Book of World Records for Fedora flips simultaneously. That'd be awesome. Hope you aren't too jet lagged. I'm good. Does the EOS have enough power to do daytime flash? If there's some diffused light, yes. Straight up, undiffused, sun at noon, no. Instead of using your own Osmo, have you thought about putting your A65 on a Zhiyun crane? We've used the iCan gimbal, but we haven't used the Zhiyun crane. It's very heavy, so we prefer the Osmo. You guys see, there's no questions I can't answer. I mean, I'm sure there is, but there's no questions you've asked me here I can't answer. So keep them coming. Best advice for someone shooting their first wedding? Do some assisting and stuff before just to calm your nerves. Nerves are what makes more mistakes than anything when you're shooting a wedding. That's the truth. Best advice for someone, okay, what Sony lens is best for portrait and fashion? 85-1.4. Hello from Kwajalein in Micronesia. Credit to you for getting me into the Sony mirrorless gig. I got my 7.2. Would love to get you here for a workshop. To do that, get a group together and we'll come. Send me an email, jason@jlpros.com. If I only shoot landscape and portrait, should I stick to my A7R2 or A9? A7R2. Is Allen Chrome EL Pro 500 worth buying? No. I've used Allen Chrome stuff, and it's good stuff, but I still think the Flashpoint is best for the money. Milk or chocolate milk? Come on, chocolate milk. What would you recommend for a monopod? Feasel with the legs on the bottom. It's awesome. What's your favorite Nikon? My favorite Nikon when I shot was a D3 and the D800. Tips for getting into wedding photography as far as finding new clients. Go to venues. I'm looking to take part in a workshop. Please come to the Bay Area on a weekend as a college student. I'll see what I can do. Most photographers want weekdays so they can work on the weekends. That's the problem. What a good guy taking the time to sit down here and talk about it. Thank you, Scott. What did you do to Brenda? I did nothing to Brenda. Brenda's in good places. She was out at the lake having a fun time today, having a time of her life. So I think Brenda's probably happy to have some normalcy back in her life, to be honest with you. Jason, what full frame camera should I upgrade to? I'm still using a purchase D5 landscapes A7R2. Jason, what's the perfect lenses for portraits on your perspective? 85-1.4. Jason, I love your videos. You mentioned a few times before that you'll do a video about aperture and light like FE on a crop sensor. Yes, I will. I need to do that. Please, I need to do that. Tony Northrup says aperture needs to be multiplied as well as long focal length and challenges to prove him wrong. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I like Tony, but I'm always welcome to try new stuff. Or not try new stuff. I'm welcome to talk about topics, guys. What's your best light modifier for outdoor strobe, regardless of price? It'd probably be the Westcott Zeppelin, to be honest with you. But the Zeppelin takes longer to set up, so I still prefer the Rapid Box series. What is your favorite lens body? A7R2, 85-1.4. A9, it's tough right now. I'm trying to decide between the two. Thinking of selling my Canon 5D Mark III and making a switch to Sony? Yes, you should. Love your videos and I'd love to attend one of your workshops in the future. Which lens is better for portrait photography? 35-1.8, 51.8, shooting Sony a6000. I get the 51.8. Thank you, Jason. You're welcome. I hope all is well. Macro lens, 90 millimeter. Brian Higgs, okay, master of answers. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Monty Python. I think it's 0.2, 0.5. How do you deal with religion when doing a wedding? Like, do you pray while on a shoot? I don't pray. It's not my wedding. So I'll pray when it's my own wedding, but if it's somebody else's wedding and they're praying, my job is to sit there and shoot, which is another reason why silent shooting is so important. He didn't kill Brenda, guys. She's fine, LOL. At least I assume, yes, she's fine. Trust me. Trust me. Could you recommend an off-brand 2470 or something in that range? Guys, the honest truth is the trip that we just concluded in Europe was kind of the last hurrah. So, to you guys. Could you recommend, I love your work, when will you be coming to Berlin for a workshop? I need to as soon as I can. There's a beautiful park outside of Bend with rivers. Thank you, I'll try to hit it. Want to upgrade from Canon Rebel T5i, what Sony should I get for landscapes, portraits, A7R2? Check out the Smith, thank you. How do you like low light performance on the A9? It's awesome. Is it a banding an issue like the haters say? Not that I've seen. Where in Alaska is your workshop going to be? I'll be there in an RV for 2.5 months. It'll be based out of Anchorage. What's the name of the monopod you attach the Neo light to? It is the Fiesel monopod. A9R, ha ha ha. Sorry you won't mention if you knew. No, there's no A9R right now. Canon 7200 f4 versus non-IS. I'd get IS. Do you know or like Manny Ortiz in his work? Yes, I know Manny Ortiz. Manny assisted me about 1.5 years ago. So yes, Manny was a follower of mine, and he assisted me. And Manny does good stuff. I heard Mark Gaylor mention that the A9 is a full-frame camera, but the 24 megapixel sensor is still an APS-C sensor, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Has Mark an APS-C sensor? No, it's a full-frame sensor. Do you check the histogram? No, I do not. I like Manny too. You expect an A9R body this year or A7R3 next? I would expect an A7R3. You're not seeing crazy about the 2470 T Master. Is it? No, it's a super sharp and awesome lens, and we use it for filming when we do that. When we film with A7S2, it's just I prefer primes. And if I'm going to use a zoom like the 7200, I want more of that compression. But the 2470 is an awesome lens. Hey Jason, do I need an adapter for the Pixel King trigger to work with my A7R2 using it with the Flashpoint 600B? I'm using a flash sync cable. Get to Europe and hook up with the Pros of Decay and bring your models. Very cool vendor locations. They have a great YouTube channel. That's awesome. My favorite line from you, buy brand, buy once, buy nice, buy cheap, buy twice. That's right. I found it yesterday on the A6500 that while using silent shooting, the flash will not fire. Yes, that's true. Any plans on doing a workshop in Seattle in the future? If a group gets together, I will come. Wow, it's already 9:46. We've been doing this thing for an hour and 15 minutes. Look at me just reeling off these questions. What do you think of the Sony 55-1.8? It's awesome. Do you use UV filters? Yes, I do. Starting to think that they degrade the image softly. Only if you use crappy ones like Hoya, Tiffin, all those other crap. Use Zeiss or B plus W. Favorite spot to shoot in Las Vegas? Probably Ron Nelson. Is there a huge difference in the low light capability A versus A7S2? Yeah, enormous. A7S2 is definitely a different league. You work with modeling agencies? Well, occasionally, but normally I don't. They're normally more of a pain in the butt than they're worth. Are you coming up through Portland? I am not. If you could take only one monolight, what would it be? Red light EOS. That's not a monolight though. It'd be the Flashpoint Explorer 600. Guys, I can afford Pro Photo the other ones. I shoot what I shoot for a reason. That's the honest truth. Do you have any workshops planned for Dallas area? I do not, because we were just there recently, unfortunately. Yeah, you should get back to your vacation, man. Thanks for jumping on first. You're welcome. How is S2 better than the S1? Important for me to decide. Internal versus external 4K stuff aside, I want an affordable camera. It's a lot better with focus if you're doing video work. It's a lot more user friendly. It's much more ergonomically set up. It's got a lot of stuff on it. It's 4K video. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff on it that A7S1 does not. Thanks for all you do. You're welcome. Seattle, check out the Sparks Lake. Okay. Should I get the A9 if I have the A7R2? Depends on what work you do. If you do wedding, event type photography, sports, then yes. Do you think a 50 prime and a 7200 are going to start social photography like weddings? Yes. You need a wide angle though. If I'm gonna print large occasionally, do I need to upgrade to full frame or crop sensor? You can print with crop sensors, guys. It's no problem. You just have to decide if you want full frame. There's lots of advantages to full frame. I should do another video. If someone asks the advantages of shooting with an A7R2 over D810, what are the top 3 reasons you'd mention? Technology, technology, technology. The technology in the A7R2 is so much better. Better resolution, better technology, better focus system, so on and so forth. You work with a team of hair, makeup, and style. Sometimes I do. It just depends on what I'm doing. Saving up for a camera and really thinking about Sony A7S2 looks nice, but A7R2 looks nice too. I'm taking video photos at night, but also like landscapes. Landscapes, you have to do A7R2. If Play Memories is gone on the A9, what are people talking about? This is ridiculous. You have an image in your camera. This is the A9, right? You have an image in your camera. Nothing's changed. This is an image from my recent wedding. You hit it, and you send this image, and it's the same thing. It sends the Wi-Fi. It's the same thing. You send all your images. There's no problem. I know people are having a heart attack over that, but you can send your images without an issue. No problem. Do you recommend Model Mayhem to build a portfolio? Sure. Love the vids. Thank you. A7 II or 6500. Jason, I follow all the Sony artisans. Why are you the only one making real-world A9R videos? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You should do a collaboration with David Osler. I have no idea who that jerk is. David Osler? That guy's a fool. Just kidding. David Osler is one of the moderators on my Facebook group, so he and I are friends. Yes, I'd love to shoot with him. He's an awesome guy. Do you recommend using Sony full frame lens on APS? Yes, I do. What's the worst questions asked from a client? If I can make, I'm not answering that one. What's the worst questions? If you can Photoshop everything out. Can you flip the A9? I will flip the A9 when it is my A9. I will not flip the A9 when it is Sony's A9 because everyone has a freaking heart attack. So as soon as my A9 arrives, this is Sony's A9. As soon as my A9 arrives, I'll flip it until the cows come home. Thank you, Jason. You're awesome. I would love to help you recruit. Well, thank you. More women models. You know, and honestly, too, when we switch out the models and the assistants, switch out every 6 months or so, it mixes it up for the website, YouTube, which is good. A good video light without breaking the bank for self-tape auditions. Rotolite Neo. I remember watching your first 10 reasons video, and the quality has only gone up since. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you also shoot Polaroid and film? Yes, I do. I shoot those Fuji Instapics. Actually, all my weddings are shot on Polaroid. It's awesome. Sony A7R2 or Sony A9, depends on what you're shooting. Landscapes, portraits, A7R2, everything else A9. Jason, Lanier, you bastardo. If you were going on a family landscape, what are the three native lenses you'd bring? 1635, 7200, and the 85. Why do you shoot one hand? Because I can, baby. And because it's honestly, it just came natural to me. Thanks for taking this time with us, even on your vacation. You rock. Now go enjoy it. Thank you. Hi, Jason. When are you coming to Dubai? Get a group together or come? What would be a good adapter for A6000? Depends on what you're shooting. Best way to get a kick of energy. You could try, I'm not going to answer that. I don't know, drink about, I got to be careful because someone's going to take some of this advice literally and then they're going to do it and medically hurt themselves. Drink a 5-hour energy if it works with your doctor. Is it worth getting a 7200 f4 for crop sensor? Yes, it is. Best flash for A6000, Sony HVLF60M. David Oster just called me a bad word. How rude of you, David. Any more 4K videos? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, I will have more. Actually, one reason I haven't is my Mac could not handle 4K rendering, so now that could be changed with it. To be honest. You're welcome. Welcome, welcome. Sony A6500 for enthusiast beginners learning photography, yes. Jason, for that same scenic, rent an A7R2 or rent the 7200 two-way. I don't think I'd use the telly that often. I'd rent the A7R2. Great job answering questions. Thank you. What would you want on the A9R? The only thing it's more resolution, that's it. And it wouldn't have to be 20 frames a second. For the A6000, I shoot senior portraits. That's awesome. Why did Sony send so many people to the Kando and none of them have posted any videos? None of them posted videos? I honestly, that's news to me. I'm going to post more videos. That's news to me. I had no idea. I need to get on this. I need to stop talking and make some videos. I didn't know they weren't posting. You mentioned the new PC. I have the HP Spectre. Recommendations to store imported photos safely. Pass. Jason, last question for me. I shoot raw and only tried shooting in a picture profile 1 and 2 in the playback. I can see the difference, but what can I gain? The profiles are worthless if you shoot raw. Hitting the stack, Jason, have a great time. Thank you. Maybe 2 or 3. All right, guys. Well, best brand now, for example, Sony A9, A7R2, or 5D. What's the best 50 millimeter for Sony? The Sony Zeiss 1.4 is amazing 50 millimeter. Software used for post-production, I was using Lightroom. Now I'm trying to use Capture One. We'll see how that goes. All right, guys. I do need to spend some time with the wifey. There's an outdoor jacuzzi, just you know. So I really appreciate you guys joining me. I'm gonna have to go. No, pass. I'm not passing on the question. Pass is the software. Look up Pass, PASS.us. Does your family get angry that you're doing this on family vacations? No, it's how I pay the bills. How do you edit to get a softer face? Frequency separation. All right, guys, I really do have to run. My wife is teasing and taunting me over here. Yeah, she's can't say no that. All right, guys. Well, until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Use the A9 with the LE83 adapter, not yet. Until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Guys, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Never give up on your dreams. Find a rig that works for you. I love all of you guys, no matter what you shoot. Canon, Nikon, Sony, Fuji, Pentax, Panasonic, Polaroid, Brownies, whatever you do. Can you get a photo shoot with your wife? You know, the only reason I've never done a photo shoot with my wife is because of haters. And, you know, I attract a certain amount of haters. It's why I tend to leave my family off of the social media, because if somebody were to say all those nasty things about family, I'd probably be convicted of homicide. So I leave it to models. So until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Find out that works for you, and remember, you only have one chance to get it right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Now I gotta hang this sucker up.